Now, I don't know if this goofball comes in from Des Moines, Iowa, from Saskatoon, or where he comes in from, but each and every time, Gage Octane returns to the state of Minnesota for Steel Domain Wrestling, the first thing on his mind is to insult all of our good SDW fans. They call it doing a little mic work in professional wrestling, and, you know, he may be posturing right now in that, I guess that's a modified double bicep when Gage Octane does it. But I guarantee you he's going to attempt to put the bad mouth on the fans here about ringside. And Ed Hellier, I have decided this week we are not going to give him the dignity. We are not going to allow him the opportunity to shoot his mouth off.
Well, let me just clarify one thing. He's from East Dubuque, Illinois. But the disappointing thing, no Vixen. I saw the two of them in the locker room last night. Can you imagine this? He was trying to convince her to get implants. Vixen?
Why don't we watch the match at hand? You're so consumed with Vixen, for heaven's sakes, and her implants. Johnny Parks hits the ring like a house of fire. My God, what a shot there by Parks. And now Gage Octane, who attempted to get the jump on Johnny Parks as he was making his way to the ring. He failed miserably. And look at Parks. And I got to say something about Live Wire Parks. He is absolutely obsessed right now. I promise you, he's not taking Gage Octane lightly. What he is doing, hang on just a minute. Octane caught him. He's got him in a compromising position, but Parks, with the Hurricane Rana over the top, I started to say that Johnny Parks is obsessed with one kamikaze, Ken Anderson.
And you'll notice that kamikaze Ken Anderson, nowhere to be found again. How many events has that been?
Well, I can tell you this, it's no small coincidence as Parks lays the heavy artillery on Gage Octane. It's no coincidence that Kamikaze Ken Anderson has not been on one event recently where Johnny Parks was also on the card.
Well, you know, I've tried to book these two guys, and every time I call Ken Anderson, oh, he's got graduation party to go to. And when you're 30 years old, you're going to high school graduation.
Well, it's Ken Anderson you're talking about.
Yeah, that's right.
Johnny Parks, ladies and gentlemen, the Live Wire out of Sydney, Australia. This kid has come back from really what was a debilitating injury that he suffered at Treasure Island Resort and Casino about 6 months ago. As a matter of fact, unfortunately, there is some surgery in the offing for Live Wire Parks, and I know each and every time he's going to wrestle, Ed, you're calling his physician, making sure he's got clearance to get into the ring.
Well, this is the guy that should have had that surgical procedure at the first of the year, but he keeps putting it off. The guy takes a beating like nobody I've ever seen, but he doesn't want to quit. He just keeps coming back.
And Johnny Parks, ladies and gentlemen, is he or is he not a part of that big debut card coming up at Nison's on May 16th?
Absolutely. You couldn't beat him off with an ugly stick.
It's phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's a new venue for Steel Domain Wrestling, and we are so looking forward to it. If you are just watching wrestling on television, if you've never been motivated to come down to the arena, we urge you, May 16th at Nison's, and this is going to be just a loaded lineup from top to bottom.
You know what else they've got there at Nison's, Mick? Cold beer.
Oh, my God. No kidding. Cold beer. You're actually going to be at a wrestling card, ladies and gentlemen, with a little bit of suds. Hang on a second, Parks. Nobody there. Johnny Parks, a little misguided missile that time, and Gage Octane is ever the opportunist, and Parks is going to pay the price. You know, that was a modified side salto with a little spin to it. And I tell you what, Johnny Parks, the back of his head, the neck, the upper vertebrae took a tremendous shot from Gage Octane. And this is something that you see Octane doing each and every time out. He's playing to the crowd. He's being a hot dog in there. Just get in there and get the job done. Nobody there, my God. He could have written a letter. He could have sent that Pony Express, and he gave Parks plenty of time to get out of the way.
Well, Gage Octane, he kind of surprised me. He's a little more intelligent wrestler than what you're seeing here in the ring. But I'll tell you something, when he gets his mind put to it, this guy's going to stack up a load of victories.
Oh, wait a second. Johnny Parks there, as the referee went into the ropes, it dislodged Johnny Parks. And I tell you what, he between Melbourne and Sydney, there was a little injury.
Is Joe Macko in there?
That's Joe Macko. Handsome Joe Macko.
Boy, I don't think that guy moves any faster than Frank Stool.
How dare you? Oh, what a shot. What a shot. I don't care where Stool is. Face first to the canvas. Live Wire Johnny Parks. He got a mouthful of nothing but mat that time. And now, Gage Octane going to the... No, wait a second. Where is Octane going? He's going to the outside here, and once again, I don't care what... No, we are not going to listen to this. We are absolutely not going to give Gage Octane the opportunity. My God, he's spewing profanities at Johnny Parks, and I'm just going to talk right over this. We don't need this from Gage Octane, who is wasting valuable time here. Johnny Parks may or may not have been in a compromising position, and this idiot decides to ramble on for a half an hour.
Well, one of the things he needs to realize is that the wins don't occur outside the ring. They occur in the ring with a 1, 2, 3.
Wait a minute, Ed. I don't like the looks of this at all. Johnny Parks with that injured leg, that injured knee, and now Gage Octane has him in the corner with a steel folding chair. Wait a minute. What the hell is going on here?
The Cavalry.
This is, what in the world?
Cavalry's here.
This is the Sexon Dixon connection have hit the ringside area. What in the world is the connection between them and Johnny Parks as Gage Octane was prevented from doing some heavy damage with the artillery, with that steel folding chair to Johnny Parks, and now he's taking a pounding from the connection in the middle of the ring. What in the hell is this all about?
Which is Dixon and which is Sexton? I can't tell them apart.
Well, you're not going to get into that with me. I have no idea. Dixon, Sexton, it's all the same. And look at Gage Octane. Gage Octane, ladies and gentlemen, has beat a hasty retreat from the ringside area. I'm not sure what the official decision is here. The referee was told to ring the bell, and now you've got the Dixon-Sexton connection in the ring with Livewire Parks, and even Parks doesn't know what to make of this.
Well, Parks is backing up. He takes a good look at the guy in the red.
I believe that's Casual Dan.
Oh, that's Casual Dan. Well, if you get a front shot of this guy, you'll see why he's backing away.
Good God almighty. Man, must work at Byerly's part-time or something. Look at the produce area. Wait a second. I'm not... Johnny Parks on the outside of the ring now. Where is Piston Dixon going? He's got some type of a hat. My God, I don't know whose head that fit. Possibly Frank Stool. I mean, that thing is, I don't know if it's a sombrero or if it's a tent. I'm not sure what it is, but we've got the three of them in the ring right now. The Dixon-Sexton connection and Livewire Johnny Parks. You got to be kidding me. Help me out, lady. Put the kids to bed. Look at this. Some type of I guess it's a dance, more gyrations than anything else. The Dixon-Sexton connection, I have to ask them. We have to get to the bottom of this and find out what exactly was their motive in coming to the aid of Johnny Parks. To my knowledge, they had no professional working relationship here. As they continue to dance in the middle of the ring, my God, Parks' head is being swallowed up by that hat. Looks like that hat is sitting right on top of his neck. You never know what you're going to get, ladies and gentlemen, with Steel Domain Wrestling here at the West St. Paul Armory. Bottom line is a wild conclusion to that one, and we're coming back with more great wrestling action. Dixon-Sexton connection, and the man from Sydney, Johnny Parks.
You know, I do like that music. What is that, Curtis Mayfield?
God almighty. Yeah, Superfly. Take me back about 30 years. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back. Stay with us. Me.